Hello boys and girls, my name is Louis. Look, life's a funny one, right? And instead of experiencing it like a constant sea of despair and painful challenges that don't seem to get you anywhere, whether you succeed or fail, why not learn a song on the guitar instead? So I recently released a song called Opal Eyes. It's generated quite a lot of attention, more than I usually would get from releasing an original song, and in particular quite a lot of attention and questions regarding how to play this, and some people have asked me to do a tuition video, and normally when I do my guitar teacher work it's private, residential stuff, but because this is a piece of music that I've written, I've decided to make this video. So forthwith, here is the how to play Opal Eyes on the guitar video. Okay, so the first riff of Opal Eyes, probably the easiest way to show you this is to show you the little pieces that comprise the riff. So first of all, let's look at our first shape. It's okay. So the way I'm doing that is I'm going open string on the A. So I'm not playing the bottom string here. I'm playing the A. I go open, hammer on 7, and then I go 8, starting from the B string, I go 8, open, 7, okay? 07, 8, 07, yeah? And this is our first riff, or first chunk of a riff. It's a 6 riff, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the last note lasts twice as long. 5, 6, yeah? So altogether, as a repeat, this 6 riff sounds like this. Which almost, just on its own, sounds like the start of a perfect circle riff, I think. Disappointing. Apologies to anybody watching this who really likes a perfect circle and is upset by the reductive attitude that I have towards their music. I don't give a fuck. Now, so if we've got that 6, then we've got our 5s as well. A 6 and 2 5s make up this riff, right? So here's our 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 5, the low 5, is exactly the same as that, but the last note doesn't last 2, it lasts 1. So it just becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, yeah? So that's our low 5, still using the same strings, the middle strings. And then we've got a high 5, which uses the top strings instead of these middle ones, right? So we keep our thumb where it is, and we move these guys down to the top E, the B, and the G respectively, and this is our high 5. Okay, so we put these all together. All of these things, the 6, the low 5, and the high 5, if you put them together in a certain order, the amount of beats that they last adds up to 32, and the name of this game is add up to 32. So the first half of this riff goes 6, 6, 5. Oh, sorry, hang on. 6, low 5, high 5. 6, low 5, high 5. Okay. 6, 5, 5, 6, 5, 5. That's 16 plus 16, 32, right? And then the second half of the riff goes 6, 6, high 5, low 5, high 5, low 5. Okay? So 6 plus 6 is 12, and then we've got 4 lots of 5, 2 high 5s, 2 low 5s, and that makes 32. So altogether, the first riff goes 6, 6, low 5s. Oh, sorry, let me try that again. 6, low 5, high 5, 6, low 5, high 5, 6, 6, high 5, low 5, high 5, low 5. And then it goes down to the next shape, which is this. Okay, so this one is, I'm going from the bass note, the open E, to 4th fret, and then going down from the B string to B, G, D, I'm going 6, open, 6. So I go 0, 4, 6, open, 6, yeah? And this is our new 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't sound like a perfect circle anymore, which is a joyful thing. And then the 5 is the same. The low 5 is just that without the longer note, and the high 5 sounds like this. Ugly, love it. And so all together, and we've got exactly the same pattern here. That's 6, low 5, high 5, 6, low 5, high 5, 6, 6, high 5, low 5, high 5, low 5. So it'll go like this: 6, low 5, high 5, 6, low 5, high 5, 6, 6, high 5, low 5, high 5, low 5. And the very last one of these, it will go 6, 6, high 5, low 5, high 5, and then a little stab wood, a bit like that. Okay, so that is riff 1 of Opal Eyes. Moving on to riff 2. Okay, so that brings us to the second riff of Opal Eyes. Now, the easiest way, once again, to look at this riff is to look at the little blocks that make it up. So here's our first block. It's a 3, and it goes like this. Actually, I'll tell you what, before we do the rhythm blocks, let's talk about the chords. Okay, so our first chord is, it's a 3-note chord, and that is an A minor 7. So we go 5, skip a string, 5, 5, yeah? Just using the E, the D, and the G strings, yeah? Same strings again. Here's our second chord, right? And that's 4, skip a string, 2, 4. And that's our E major shape, yeah? So we go from A minor 7 to E major, yeah? And it does that again, but this time when it does the E major, the D goes 3rd fret to O. So we have, yeah, E major, A minor 7, and then E major with a flat 2, E major, and then E dominant 7, okay? And then it goes to this guy, which is an F major 7. So we go 1, skip a string, 2, 2, yeah? And then same thing, goes back to the E major, and then to the F major 7 again, and then it does this same little thing on the D string, but in reverse. So instead of going F, D, A, we now go D, A, F, right? So altogether that is A minor 7, E major, A minor 7, E major flat 2, tonic, dominant 7. And then we have F major 7, E major, F major 7, E dominant 7, E major flat 2. Okay? Now, let's go into the, once you've got them chords, the rhythm should come easier. So let's look at our rhythms. Okay, so first of all, blocks of 3. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, 1, 2, 3. I'm counting and playing 2 different meters. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're playing the open string on E, and then hammering on the E, D, and G at 5th fret on our chord. Yeah, so we're hammering the whole chord on, and then we're playing the top 2 strings afterwards. So we're going play the bottom string, hammer on the whole chord, and then pick the 2 high notes from the chord. Yeah, that's what it sounds like on a loop. Yeah, so that's one of our blocks. Is this 3? The other one is a little 2, which sounds like this. So instead of 1, 2, 3, it goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So you're squashing this guy and that guy all into one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah? And the other one is 1, 2, 3. Like that, yeah? So those are the only pieces of rhythm tech that we have to know here, right? What we do is, once again, we're adding up to 32. We do 4 lots of this 3 on the A minor 7, then the 2, then 3 more, and then 3 of the E major. 4 lots of the A minor, 1 of the 2, another 3, and then that descent. Then you've got the F major 7, here's the 2, 3 more, and then 3 of the E major, F major 7 again, 4 of those, then the 2, then 3 more, and then 3 with the ascent. Yeah? Okay, so all together, 2, 3, 4. So that's the the second riff of Opal Eyes. So we've on to the third riff of Opal Eyes. Okay, so the third riff of Opal Eyes is very, very similar to the second riff of Opal Eyes. The only difference is we're not hammering on as much of the stuff. So whereas the second riff has this hammer on, everything's a hammer on. This time, when we do our A minor chord, we are keeping our top two notes, right? And we're only hammering on the bass note. And also same when we get down to our F7, our F major 7, we're keeping those top two notes and we're only hammering on the bass note, right? So it sounds like this. And then hammer on, keep it, hammer on, keep it, hammer on, keep it, and hammer on. Okay, with one little extra to that, which is on the first three, on those ones we're going, hang on, see if I can, we're doing that, so we're going, so it's still the same chord, but this time with these three fingers we're playing, first of all, D, G and B, O, and then G, B and E, Po, Eyes, and then back down to D, G and B. So we're going, oh, hang on. So, oh, Po, Eyes, or oh, Po, Eyes are forever. And then hammer on. Peering down the hole. Now, hopefully, you've been able to see that I only use three fingers on the Opal Eyes, and then I go back to twos, yeah? And then when we go to the E major shape, that's when I start my hammer-ons again. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I'll just play it all for you. So we've got Opal eyes are forever, peering deep down the hole. Opal eyes by endeavor. Oh, those eyes are on my soul. Yeah, so, there you go. Second riff of Opal Eyes. That actually took a lot less time than I thought it would. Lovely. So the fourth riff of Opal Eyes actually is in itself a little part of the third riff. So the very end of the third riff goes like this. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay, does that little ascent from hammering on to E7 to E major with a flat 9. Okay. Okay, and then on this fourth riff, it does that bit, and then it goes, which is exactly the same fingering, but starting on a hammer on 7th fret. So we hammer on 7th with our G and our E string, but we're also playing an open D. We do it again, but this time we hammer on 5th fret, and then again hammer on the 6th fret. So exactly the same as that. And then up again another 3. Yeah, and then another 3, and then it stays here. And it does this. And what that is, once it gets up to this point, starting from this note, it's 27/16. So that goes 1 and a 2, oh, sorry, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and like that. So if we're treating the 1 anna as 3 beats, then 4 of those are 12, and then 5 of those is 15. Put them together, you get 27. So that's 27/16. So, all together, let's see if I can just get through the lot. So, after all those eyes are on my soul. There you go. So, riff 4. I don't think there's any other ones. Okay, that brings us neatly to the outro riff of Opal Eyes. So, let's have a quick peek. So first of all, this was meant to symbolise, you know, the grisly offering at the end of the sacrifice, or that horrible feeling of having all of your various embarrassing personality traits laid bare for all, that kind of thing. So the way that I tried to create this, the soundscape for that was using a little trick that Bernard Herrmann, the composer, and by proxy Maurice Ravel have used in their pieces, where you outline some sort of chordal texture, but you do it using two conflicting melody lines. So in this particular instance, I'm trying to create a movement that goes from this beautiful, it's a major minor 9, A major minor 9, and then going into A minor 6 add 9, yeah? Oh, keep that 9 up there. So that's what I was going for, but the way I did it was I had my two lines, so one of them goes like this. And the other one goes like this. Like a copper. Put them together. Oh fuck. There you go. That is Opal Eyes on the guitar. I hope that the way that I've explained these things to you chimes in a way that makes any sense, and that you're able to actually take the information that I've given you and put it to use on your instrument. If for whatever reason I've left some glaringly huge grey areas and left you with more questions than answers, or even any questions whatsoever, please let me know in the comment section below, and I shall do my best to field whatever it is what you got to say to me in it. Alright, in the meantime, sweet dingery-doos to you all.